Hi, I'm Jake Birkett from Gralien Games, and today I'm playing Flying Shark on Amiga in the WinUAE emulator. But this isn't Flying Shark from back in the 80s, which was the Amiga version was an ST port, which a few people complained about because it meant that the graphics were 16 colors and not arcade perfect. This is actually a 2024 remake of the arcade game with really nice art. The game is by Magnus T and JMD apparently, and the art is by John Sakiris. Don't know if I've said that right, but obviously the art's pretty cool looking, and it does definitely play nicely. I died there. It's got it's got the sort of waveforms I expect for the enemies, and the sort of power-ups like the red planes here I need to get the S from. It's got the boats, the tanks, so it's kind of all in there and works pretty well. And if this had came out back in the day, we'd have loved it. I think possibly the only mild weakness for me is the music is arcade authentic, but it's super chiptune-y, and the explosions sound a little bit weak, but that's kind of authentic to the arcade version, because I watched a video of it again to remind myself, and I don't know, I feel like with the Amiga you could have probably beefed up the music and beefed up the sound effects a little bit, because it had a good sound chip, the Amiga, 4 channels to play with. You could have had sounds on 1 or 2, music on the other 3. But that's a small complaint because they're trying to be authentic, right? So, which it is, and it's fun, so that's good too. There's a bomb. I need that in a minute for the tank. Could also do with a power up. Yeah, this is the problem with always whenever I play games and I try and talk at the same time, I crash into enemies and bullets. See, I missed that power up. Would have been nice, because inside these there's a load of tanks. Ooh, I need to get that one really before it fires again. Oh, I don't know if the ones inside fire actually. I think it's just like bonus tanks you can destroy. Oh dear. Game over. Good thing about that game over text, small thing, but it's got a small drop shadow on it which pops it from the background. Here's the level end music. I don't know if I can type in anything. No, I think you've got to use the joystick controls. It's fine, whatever. Okay, I've put a load of credits in, so it should just restart. I don't know if it has to load from the disc. Let's see. And if it's going to start me at the beginning of the level again. It might do. I can try and play a bit better this time. Continue, yeah. This is all a little bit slow is the only thing I'd say. Like when you die on an arcade game, you want to just slam in the money and restart. Okay, it started me from here, that's fine. That's good. So I want to get those red planes if they come down. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Commodore 64. Oh, there's the tank, the enemy tank. I've got to focus. Drop some bombs. I drop a few bombs. We can get rid of this quickly, I hope. Ah. Maybe that's not the boss tank actually, is it? It's just a sub-boss? Can't remember. Got no bombs left. Yeah, I think it is the boss, because I saw the runway there. The end of level runway. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Commodore 64 shoot-em-ups recently and sort of seeing which ones are good or bad and whatever, and I actually really like the old Commodore 64 version of this. I mean, it had great music and it was playable and fun. It was quite hard. Have I got any bombs? No, it didn't restart me with bombs. Bummer. I think I'll just avoid it. It's a bit lame, but there we go. Yeah, and what's this game got? Right, well, it's got a reasonably manoeuvrable craft. You're not too sluggish. You're not too fast, so it's not too easy. It is weird. It doesn't count up or anything. I mean, this is in development, this remake, by the way. It's not finished, so they might add more polish here. Like, I think it's loading from disk at the moment. Apparently it's only a 1-level demo. That's what I heard, but I played this the other day and I'm pretty sure I played level 2. Like, is this the same level? Don't know, we'll soon find out. It might be the same level. But yeah, it's got a reasonably well fast-moving craft. You've got multiple bullets on screen, which is always important. I don't know if you can shoot them. I think you can manually fire faster than the auto fire, look, which is kind of interesting. You've got power-ups, obviously. You've got the 4-way shot, then it spreads out, then I think it goes 6-way, something like that. You've got aircraft, boats, tanks, so you've got a good variety. You've got these sort of bosses. You've got kind of cool music. I actually think I prefer the Commodore 64 music to this one, because there's something like the bass is. I wonder if the samples they've got aren't the best. Like the bass isn't quite distinct enough. When you hear it in the arcade, you can hear it sort of playing the bass notes a bit clearer than in this one. So yeah, is this level 2 or level 1? I've forgotten already. I think it does feel different. Let's have another go. It should carry me on from the same place. Maybe it's just a 1-level demo, and it's going to be quite a lot of effort to make the new levels, all the artwork, all the enemy position, the testing and so on. But yeah, I like it. It's definitely a project that I'm going to be keeping an eye on. Makes me wonder if I should play the original version to compare that, because there was something off about the original version. I can't really remember what it was. Cartoony graphics, the way it played, it just didn't seem that good. I mean, as a huge fan of the 64 version, which again people might look back on now and say isn't that good for a variety of reasons, but I liked it. You know, I was really keen to play the Amiga version, and when it came along, played it, and I just remember being just a bit meh. So I could compare with this in another video perhaps, though admittedly I'm supposed to be making Commodore 64 videos, but I couldn't resist this, you know, one of my favourite games. I mean, I loved it in the arcade as well. Couldn't resist playing an arcade remake. So I hope the devs finish it. I mean, it's an ambitious project, definitely. Can I get that tank? Oh, well, that was my mistake, wasn't it? I mean, I walked into that one. Could have done with a 4-way fire. Yeah, I like boats in my aeroplane games. Bit of sea, bit of land, bit of sneaky tanks coming out from under these buildings. There's one, see? Knew it. Yep, and that one. Oh, just avoided that. Okay, we're doing okay now. I'm getting the hang of it. I've remapped, I'm not using the joystick, I've remapped, oh I could have done with that red plane. I've remapped the joystick keys to cursor keys, and I've got Z for fire and X for bomb. Because the default WinUAE keys, there appear to be some numeric keypad option. There's WASD, but it's got fire is like left, control and alt or something. It's got 2 fire buttons, the Amiga emulator. Or the other one is you get cursor keys on the other side of the keyboard with right control and alt or control and shift or something. And it's all a bit too clustered, and I prefer to have a sort of two-handed approach. So I've remapped cursor keys, as I say, with my right hand, Z and X with left. I could have done WASD and some buttons on the other side and fire, I guess, but this works quite well for me. Right, finally got the power up. Let's try and get to the end and see if we see that same mini tank, which will tell me it's the same level. I ought to know, really. I mean, but I didn't really take in the first level properly. Whoa. Well, it's optimistic to say get to the end, because, I mean, I keep dying. But I saw those green bunker things, which I'm pretty sure are level 1 things. So yeah, probably is the same. Get some bonus points. Got to take those turrets out and then any tanks that come out. So we should have the big tank in a minute. It's coming up, I think. There might be a chance for another power up. There it is. Got 3 bombs actually, so let's just land a couple of bombs. That's one. Another one. Let's give it another go. I don't know if the bomb destroys the firepower. Okay, well this is good. Got rid of it nice and early. Can't blow up the top of that. Yeah, alright, so it's a 1-level demo, but neat, you know. Definitely good. Arcade Not 100% accurate, but pretty close. I mean, yeah, very good. So that's Flying Shark Remake, 2024 remake on the Amiga. Check it out if you're interested in such a thing. Thanks for watching. Bye.